Juan-O's world.
My baby mama trippin', she been going through my phone. Tired of me cheating, I can't leave these hoes alone. Hella pics, hella tips on my cash app. It's like hold up a
Now I don't really know what to say. Sigh. I ain't gonna say it. Now some of y'all familiar with what's been going on with Fat Joe after his comments on the Math Hoffa show about Lord Jamar and Tariq Nasheed and basically all FBAs. And then not just that, the whole bigger scale with everybody in New York being able to say the N word, but N's can't say the S word, the K word, the W word. It's so many words N's can't say, but everybody can say N. And then as an N, I wouldn't want to sit around a bunch of both equal homies and use the S word. Wouldn't feel like that was necessary, no matter what I was talking about. Not to mention, I don't think they would just let me do that. So the idea that us actual black people are supposed to let somebody else do that because they grew up in close proximity to black people is crazy. I mean, it's all type of people that grew up in close proximity to me, and I don't let them call me all type of names, or you for that matter. But some of these melanated people are not FBA either, so why do they care? You know what they say? I'm Haitian. I'm a Panamanian. I'm this, I'm that. So when you selling something, being able to say you're black is cool. But when the S hits the FAN, then you go, hey, I'm Dominican. You know what I'm saying? But let's check this out, man. I don't take pride in nobody's misfortune. But when I saw this, I did laugh a little bit. And that's Ozempic Joe right there. That's the Ozempic Joe.
What's up, everybody? This is the world.
Shout out to Forgotten Kings TV. I don't know, man. To me, Fat Joe he's a very entertaining guy. He kind of reminds me of Chuck E from Fresh. I don't have nothing bad or disparaging to say about him. I don't appreciate what he did. I ain't like him hating on Lord Jamar. And I personally have a problem when people feel like they can come into our realm over disrespectfully about one of us. Like we gotta stand at some point, we gotta stand on something that's foundational. Ironically, he kicked at the FBA. Then he called him broke. It's like money doesn't signify being correct. You know, it's so many immoral, dishonest ways that I can make more money. It's not even funny. So just because someone has money, that doesn't mean that they're right. It doesn't mean that they're proper. It doesn't mean that they're correct. It doesn't mean that they're close to God. It doesn't mean anything tangible other than they got some money, which money itself is tangible, but it doesn't mean anything tangible about their person. With that being said, man, Fat Joe would have had a problem if a black person spoke about a Puerto Rican or a Cuban in a disparaging way, and he made a generalized statement that enacted or impacted a whole lot of other people. And this ain't his first time doing that. What about when he called Lil Mo and Vita crackhead bitches? Would he have did that if Ja Rule bought out Jennifer Lopez? No. And that's my point. You know what I'm saying? You think he would allow his daughter to marry black? No. You think he married black? No. So all of these people pimp our culture and take what they can out of it, and then they go back to their own culture. You know, how many of his people you think buy his CDs or listen to his songs? And then that's what's even crazier about him getting booed. We support Fat Joe on the radio. We don't actually go buy his CDs, but his people don't buy CDs at all. Kind of crazy. The big show. We out. Know what to say about this guy, man. You know? And then that's another thing. That's another thing about this whole Fat Joe thing. What I realized when he was sitting there on the Math Hoffa show, man, he was basically talking about, or not even on the Math Hoffa show, just when he talked about getting into it with people and how he was punking this person and did this and that and the other to that person. He basically talking about being disrespectful to black people. You know, he ain't talking about doing no other Ricans like that. He ain't ran up on True Life with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Another, you know. And then what further bothers me about how Fat Joe speaks is King Tone don't speak like that. And he grew up around a lot of different kind of type of people. He was in jail with a lot of different kind of type of people. He actually put a lot of work in, and he speaks so respectfully. So I don't know what to say. You know, in Chicago, the demographics are what they are, and they don't do that shit. In Detroit, the demographics are what they are. You know, Southwest Detroit, half of that bitch is Latina. And then it's the other part where it's poor white and black people. And they right on top of each other. And in some of them parts, they mixed in. And then it's the same thing with them neighboring suburbs out there where they predominantly white, but all of them other races is mixed in. So it's like, we don't really run like that here. Just because I grew up next to a Mexican don't mean that I could call him a W. And why would I want to call my friend a W? What the fuck part of the game is that? There's so many other disrespectful words I could use if I gotta cuss him out. And on that note, we out, man. Can't feel bad for somebody that's been riding Bentleys over 30 years off other people's talent. You know what I'm saying? And then what does it mean getting booed, man? It ain't like you going broke. We out.